This Sunday. Every Sunday, side by side at the microphone, from the green light to the speed trap, Chris Switzer and Ray Garino calls them as they sees them, and you better believe them. Here, relevant news, biased opinions, and outright bullshit regarding every aspect of automotive culture. Gas, mechanical trickery never before revealed over FCC-regulated airwaves. Thrill to the explosive tension as Chris and Ray cuss each other down the track and barrel roll across the finish line, laughing at certain disaster as they shake hands for the devil. All that and much more this Sunday at high noon on the Motormouth Radio Hour. Call in and speak live with the Wizards of Speed and live feed, Chris Switzer and Ray Garino. Bring the whole family. Kids under 12 get in free. Every Sunday at noon on WHPC. Take the Long Island Expressway to the Meadowbrook Parkway and look for the sign saying no parking on the expressway and no express service on the parkway. Go right on Highway 24 to Garden City. $2 all-day parking includes pit pass. Sunday!
All right, we got head shaking, we got jingle balls jingling, we got stuff, festive stuff. You've tuned into Motormouth Radio, Long Island's only automotive talk show, with your special host this week, Ray Guarino, Chris Switzer, and a very, very agitated Matcoman Brian. Fellas, look, it's Christmas. Come on, we got to play some Christmas jingle stuff. We got to, dance.
I can see your jingle balls jingling from here.
Yes, that's the way it goes. Brian, what's the matter?
I can't wait till this is over.
Yeah,
I've been hearing Christmas since before the turkey. I mean, please.
I'll tell you what, I'm not a big Christmas music fan. My wife and daughter are, they'll put it on all the time. No, but this stuff, I'll listen to. Yeah. Jingle Jazz I'll listen to all day long because that's the cool stuff. So
I left my red tuxedo in the closet. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
I don't know about that Jingle Jazz. You might get in trouble.
Probably, but I think in here I'm kind of safe.
Oh.
So,
what's up, Brian? It's good to see you.
Good seeing you guys. Yeah, just going to wrap up the year. We're going to get ready for more fun and excitement. And like I said, it's either I do the first week or the last week. I got to keep my tradition up here.
That's true.
Maybe one day I'll just do them all for you. Just send me a note and I'll take care. Right?
Why not? I can go upstairs and make a sandwich.
I can do that too. Yeah. Almost with AI, I guess. Right?
Yeah. Right. So how is your business during the winter months? I mean, you got to deal with the weather and driving around.
Actually, I prefer winter versus summer.
Really? Why?
Because nobody takes vacation.
Yeah, it's true.
Everybody's at work.
It's
See,
true.
I mean, people don't realize that, when the summer months come and it's vacation, I just don't miss one person. I'll miss 25 to 30 a day because those are the shops that I go in. If I go into a shop and one guy's off, the next shop another guy's off, so it really takes a hit on sales and collections because I miss a lot of people during the summer.
Sure.
That's
just
why
to recap, Brian drives a tool truck and sells Matco tools to different organizations, different car shops, body shops,
landscaping.
Right.
My one of my best shops ever was a Vespa scooter shop. So there's all types, and just even the regular hairy homeowner. I've got guys that know where I am and they come and see me. So
your office is on four wheels.
Yep.
And
that is true. It's kind of hard sometimes hiding the elephant.
And the truck too.
So I'll tell you, 'tis the season. And you know what, people, first of all, you can call and talk to Brian at 516-572-7440 or text us at
Oh, hey,
that's
my job.
Yeah.
203-670 4127 is the phone number. Yes. And do you have a
Right.
question about your tool or someone else's tool?
That's true. That'll work. And check us on social media. It's Motormouth Radio on Facebook and on X, real_Motormouth Radio on Instagram. And of course, we're on YouTube, Motormouth Radio and Motormouth Video. Check us there and like and subscribe. And please leave a comment. We'll get back to you. It's I talk to the same guys every week, You
do.
Yes. And there was a comment last week, Chris, about someone had mentioned our friend Liz had called and mentioned that they were surprised that something about you and saying something. You know what? I should have been more prepared. I left my book home today. I left the house.
What?
Yeah, I did.
That was on the brake master cylinder vacuum leak. He would hit the brakes, and because she said when she came to a stop, it would stall.
No, that wasn't Liz. That was actually what was that woman's name? Tina. Yeah, that was Tina. That was somebody else. Liz is our French friend. So
who has been listening since I think the show started.
So, like I said, 'tis the season, and I had, the radio station here had their holiday party the other night, Friday, and one of the guys in the hall just says to me, "Hey, did you come to the party?" And I'm like, "No, I wasn't here." Oh, yeah, me neither. I'm like, "Okay." I said, "No, I had two parties because Mike had a party at the shop, and as always, so I went to that. Luckily, that was an earlier one. It was in the afternoon into the evening because then I waited a little longer, and then I had to go to the UD for their party, their annual party. And I tell you,
until the wee hours.
Yes, I got home at 2. But I tell you, 1:30 a.m. you get on the Grand Central, man, and it's just under 20 miles from my house, and I was home in 20 minutes.
Yeah,
because when you do 60 miles an hour with no traffic, you will go 20 miles in 20 minutes.
But that's the only time you could take the Grand Central.
Exactly.
It's optimum. The optimum time to take the Grand Centrals. But that's it. By 3 a.m, that's when the early birds start getting on the highway, doing 90 miles an hour, getting into work for their early shift.
Right.
So, yeah, you got that one window between 120 and 240.
I wanted to take a picture because the road in front of me was absolutely blank. There was nobody.
Which never happens.
So I got to say, it was fun because, at Mike's shop, Mike has a tradition that I guess he probably did back in the shops he was in back in the 70s. We pitch quarters. The guys will pitch quarters. We pitched against one of the garage doors. And Mike starts the pot. He gives everybody $5 in singles and a quarter, and so he'll stake you. So, of course, you throw a buck in the pot, and the winner of that round wins the pot. And then as the night gets going and people are warming up, now he'll throw a 5 in there or a 10 or sometimes a 20. And some guys will let the pot ride. So, I won a 3 or 4 times, I think. I came back with like $80 from pitching quarters.
Wow.
You shaving quarters?
No, I was good. You know what? And when I got there, I said, damn, I should have brought one of my silver quarters because we were talking Thursday night. Another monumentous occasion, right? Thursday night, this week, actually, the 16th, marked my 10 years of playing in traffic.
Oh, wow.
And
what?
I remember when I told Chris, I said, "Hey, Chris, listen, I'm going to do this, I'm going to guest on this other show." He was like, "Well," I said, "Yeah, Lou Santiago asked me to come in and help him out answer some questions." And you're like, "Oh, okay. Is it going to impact us?" I'm like, "No, it probably won't impact us at all." Well, it did because we got some really good guests, and that's how I met Brian.
That's true.
That's how I met Brian. So, yeah, it was 10 years, the anniversary.
Good God, man.
Yeah,
You
I know.
gotta be kidding me.
I know.
10 years of doing that show? Wow.
10 years already, yeah.
Holy moly. And the network has broadened.
It has.
2, 3, 4-fold, which is wonderful. Yeah.
I do think I brought more people from that show to this one than have gone from this show to that one. So, yeah.
So, worked out in our benefit.
It did. It actually did. But, like I said, it's a shared thing, and we all have a good time. And like I said, just to meet guys like Brian and that's how I met Chassis John and, we knew Jim. So, and all the other guys. And, of course, Lewis himself. That's how we did that. So that was cool. So the UD party was great, too, of course. All the guys were there. There was some food and lots of booze and good conversation. I hung out with Billy G most of the night, just commiserating and talking. So smoked 2 cigars. So because you're there so long, it's like, give me another one.
Jeez Louise.
Brian, what about you? Any parties at the shops? I'm sure everybody would invite you, right?
There was actually Friday when I was out, a couple of the shops were having some parties, and I kind of just mingled around a little bit, but I really can't stay around too long. I gotta I got to run and collect and sell. I mean,
Right.
it's unfortunately.
Right.
This week will probably be a lot more, and I'm pretty sure Wednesday I might get hung up at a few places, but it's all good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always feel it's there's an etiquette to a holiday party. You go in, you mingle with everybody, and then like you kind of migrate out. You just show your face and leave, because any false move or anything like that, any something spoken out of turn can literally resonate for the entire year. So it's a lot of
I'm gonna tell you though, it depends on the party. Because either one of these, I think if I was to do the Irish exit, or I call it the Italian exit, I would have got stopped at the door. I would have been found out. Hey, wait a minute. What do you think you're going, especially at the UD? There's no way you're getting past Dougie and Johnny. They almost have like the sentry set up. It's like everybody knows what everybody's doing, and you're in a kind of a smaller place. But yeah. So depending on the party, and believe me, I've done that a lot. That's my trademark is the quick exit.
Right. So
you say hello to everybody on the way in, but on the way out, you're a ghost.
They give you the now you can't leave.
Exactly.
Locking the door behind you.
Why this door's dead bolted? Brian, tell people, because we've talked about this a lot, and I tell people about it, and I think it's a great idea. Tell people about the bust your balls or bust my balls, whatever you want to say, that concept on the tool truck.
The bust my balls was basically you take Christmas ornaments and hang them from the ceiling of the truck, and inside the ornaments, like I put a piece of paper, and I will have, you win a beanie or a jacket. It could be tools, if
right.
like I said, pocket knives and stuff like that. One year I had cash. That's my most favorite story, is the year that I put cash in, and oddly enough, long story short, I had $100 bill in one, and I never found it, and nobody ever claimed it.
So tell people, like, okay, so I'm a customer. I come on the tool truck.
Yeah.
And you got all those balls hanging up. Now, what am I supposed to do? What's the...
basically, it really depends on how you're
up in the truck.
Yeah, yeah. Well, when you're in the truck, and like I said, it depends on what you're going to operate or what you're working for. If you're working on collections or you're working on sales, you could say, you make a $50 payment, you can get a ball and smash it and then see what the prize is.
Like a fortune cookie.
Like a fortune cookie, correct.
Okay.
Or like I said, if you're generating sales, you buy $100 or whatever, and you can pick a ball.
Okay.
I usually do both. I use it as both. Some way, somehow, I either want money or I want you to buy something, and you can get a ball and bust them and get the prize that's inside the ball.
So you take the ball, you say, "Oh, thank you, Mr. Brian," and I smash, and then you pick up the paper and say, "Hey, look, I won your spare tire off the tool truck." So what happens when? Now elaborate. Now tell what really happens with the contest.
Well, the one with $100.
Yeah.
Well, I have a few guys that will grab the balls and they look at it, and I tell them to break it. And there's a little bit of a language barrier between me and some Spanish speaking. And they say, "Oh no, it's going to go on my tree." So they take it.
Okay, so they basically they want to hold your balls.
They want to hold my ball and
through the whole holiday season, and maybe into next year.
And then display it so the family can see it.
Display your ball.
Yes. So actually, I thought that was kind of funny, because one year I started writing "Hey Matcoman" on them because some guys did take them. So I guess I wanted them to know what was or where they got that ornament.
Right.
So there can be a potential ball with a nice package in it that's being displayed.
That's right.
Okay. And Thursday night we talked about this.
Yeah.
Because oddly enough,
the
guy that I narrowed it down to had left my area a while back ago. We're talking 5-6 years ago. I have not seen this guy. Friday afternoon, he comes onto my truck.
This Friday.
Yeah.
Past Friday.
Last Friday. That guy.
Right.
And I looked over and I said, "Hey, where have you been?" And he goes, "No balls?"
Right.
And I said, "No, not this year." And he goes, "Oh, okay." And he bought a hat and he left. And I wasn't thinking fast enough. I should have asked him, "Hey, did you ever find 100 in that?"
Right.
Yeah.
But it was crazy that we talked about it, and this guy just showed up out of the blue. I haven't seen him in 6 years.
But if you said that, then he would go home and open it. You should have said to him, "Listen, I tell you what, I made a real mistake. That was my wife's favorite ball of mine. If you bring that back to me, I'll give you the hat. I'll give you a second hat for free. Just bring me back that ball."
My luck would have been is that he probably forgot which one he took off the tool truck.
Right.
That's what I was thinking.
Go home and break all of them. And his wife would be mad at him.
That's funny. Right. So, that's the thing. On a tool truck, it's business and you go on the truck. But for guys who have not been on a tool truck, I will tell you that you do build a relationship with your dealer. Or dealers. A lot of guys go on multiple tool trucks, and it is a very friendly, social atmosphere. And listen, you need a good relationship with your tool guy because you're going to be buying. So there's deals that may be conveyed, and you may be bringing things back, returns, or like broken tools or whatever. So you want a good relationship. And I don't see how anybody could not have a good relationship with Brian on a tool truck. I mean, I keep saying if he was on my route, I'd own the tool truck because
I'd sell it to you, Ray, no problem.
I know. Because and I'm saying from a personal perspective, I've had some very good tool dealers, and you just want to spend money with the guy. You want to because it's just that I don't know. That's just how it. That's the relationship.
Well, I think it's the accessibility. I mean, because the tools are right there. You could pick it up. You could look at it. You could ask a question instantaneously. I mean, it sounds like a fantastic environment for any sort of craftsman that you pull up in front of their store. I mean, I think it's great. I've been on tool trucks before. I'm not a tool truck veteran like my current company here, but yeah, I've been on tool trucks, and it has been. I've walked out with stuff.
Sure. Yeah. And then there's holiday stuff and there's special things, and let's face it, I go on a tool truck now, and there's nothing I need or have to have. So you look at what's new. What they come out with that I don't have, like maybe the real shallow sockets or the ball end drivers that are in a short. There's always something on there that you don't have. Do you need it? Probably not. But what I need is a new toolbox to put this stuff in. Brian, I have tools from Brian now stacked up next to my toolbox, stacked on top of my toolbox. There's no room to put them in the tool, and I have 4 toolboxes. But
next time you drive through, we'll just have to throw one on the top of the car and tie it down. Be like the Griswolds going back home.
Exactly. So that's so if you are on a tool truck, you do have a guy, treat him right this year. And tool guys are usually very, very good because they know it's a very close customer personal relationship, and they know that, of course, or else and some guys just shouldn't be tool guys. I mean, I know some of those too. So
some of the guys should not be tool guys.
Yeah. Were there any hot sellers this year, Brian? Anything that was hot that moved?
Well, actually, I couldn't keep any of the, believe it or not, Rat Fink knives in.
Oh, yeah. I like
the Rat Fink knife. And I know that's not really a tool, but that was a real popular seller. Socks. Our socks are always really big sellers. I thank God I just got another batch and another order, so I'll have for next week.
I think next time I'm just going to go and buy the case of them. So for those who don't know, here's the Rat Fink knives.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because I was going to ask about that.
Very cool.
Is that a pocket knife?
They're Kershaw pocket knives, and
cool.
they're
the limited Rat Fink logo on it.
Yeah, it's got the rat on it, and it's really funny because a lot of guys don't even know what the Rat Fink is. They just know it as the character. They don't see that. And
I'm thinking anyone under the age of 40 would not know what the
yeah,
Rat
it's
Fink
very,
is.
very, it's kind of funny. And actually, I just got in. I didn't bring them down here. I could probably get them in the second half. We just got our 6-set Zippo set lighters.
Oh, you better put me on the freaking list. I was just talking about this the other night at the UD, and I said, you know what? I've been waiting. I've been trying to get a Matco lighter for years, but I want to show you. See, when you're not in the club, you have to carry a knife just like this, a silver one.
Right.
It's the same knife, but
what are you gonna do? Core a apple with that?
What you got to have a knife with you. But so the Rat Fink, I could see how that would be big. That's good. So listen, Brian, before I forget, do you have a picture from any year that you had of your truck with the Bust My Balls thing? Do you have a picture?
I do. I just have to look for it.
Send it to me.
I was trying the other night, and when I do, I'll get it to you.
Well, you got to get it to me today because I want to post it. Yes, because I want to post the. I'll use it as the lead picture on the videos if I get it soon enough.
Yeah.
Okay. I just hope it wasn't in the time that when I got my new phone, I lost a whole bunch of pictures, which really upsets me about that. But I'll find something.
I'll use it in a weekly post. Although I don't have to do it for the video, but yeah, because I always like to have a nice lead picture that'll get people in. But
if I know I backed up to the computer, I just have to find it through the archives there. But I'll look.
So tell me about this 6-piece Zippo set.
It's a 6-piece Matco Zippo set. I think it wasn't really just it's 6 lighters, different ones that have Matco, different logos on them. It comes in a little case or display. It's nothing fancy. You sell them individually or sell them as a set. I got, like I said, I got a couple of those. I have a couple guys that collect the Zippos.
It was funny because at the UD, I didn't bring my giant torch lighter. I have a Zippo. It's got a dartboard on it from one of my dart days, and I handed it to I think Billy G, and he lit his cigar. He goes, "Wow, this is nice." I was like, "Yeah, well, I converted it. It's not a Zippo anymore. I put an insert in. It's a butane insert." And he goes, "Wow, how did that work?" And I said, "Well, look, I opened the lighter. I pulled the insert out. I said, that's the one with the fluid. Boom, you take this one, you slide it. Well, you charge it on the bottom, you slide it in, push the button, get a beautiful blue flame." I said, "Now." No more worried about running out of the fluid, the lighter fluid.
Lighter fluid.
And the butane lasts longer than the fluid does because the fluid evaporates. So so that's my new go-to travel cigar lighter. But I want to keep it in good shape, so I want to put it back on the shelf.
So oddly enough, though, really on tool-wise, other than knickknacks, tool-wise, the low-profile sockets and the ratchets. Those were fairly popular. Went through a couple of those. And believe it or not, a lot of guys, I don't know if they were just for gifts, but I did sell quite a few screwdriver sets. I still sell a lot of screwdriver sets.
Matco does make some damn good screwdrivers. Yeah,
they do. And like I said, it's kind of odd. Just when you think you'll never sell another screwdriver, I still, especially the different colors that we have.
Oh yeah.
Because we have purple, blue, orange, green, red, and our new smoke gray color, pink during that time of the year.
Does it make a difference, Brian? Like, does someone step up to you and go, "I need that smoke gray screwdriver to complete my set"? Does it make a difference?
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And there's a lot of guys, especially my body shop guys and guys in the oil change department area, because there's 3 or 4 guys in that area, and they want different tools so nobody swaps or they miss or lose. Right. And I get a lot of that. Do you have a different color? And I'm like, well, I can order this color, and the only problem is you get 2 guys that like purple, then you have like the fight to the death, the cage fight. Throw them in the back and let them fight, and whoever gets out with it, they get that color.
I mean, that goes back to the days of everybody engraving their initials on the tool. And I've seen, I follow some tool stuff online and even on eBay, and guys will say, no engraving. doesn't have initials. Because I have a socket set in my box that says JB on it. It's like every socket, JB. It was John Boughton. He was the guy that worked with my brother back at the Goodyear dealership after he was at another place. And he actually bought the socket set from this guy, John, who didn't need him. And now, I got him. So it's like, okay, I'll always remember who it is, but
so. Yeah, I got a lot of my dad's stuff, which is engraved. It's just fortunate that we have the same name.
That's good.
Yeah.
So
or you get the guy that likes to take the tool over to the grinder and they make a squiggly line, or they grind a chunk out of it, and I'm like, "What are you?"
Right.
What are you doing? And
that's
this
all right.
way I know it's mine.
Yeah, and if I ever want to, I'll just warranty it back to you. Don't worry, Brian. Yeah.
Yeah. So
thanks.
You'll just get it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 516-572-7440. Calls. Talk to Brian. I know you guys have tool questions.
I got a text from Jim at 203-670-4127. He says, everyone's friendly with Brian until you don't pay your bill.
Well, listen. Yeah, and he knows where to find you. So that has become one of the things that's followed this show into urban legend status, because people have asked me about that don't even know you. Say, hey, where's that guy? Is that guy at Harbor Freight down here? I'm like, no. I said, that's Brian. I said, no, he's in Maryland. Don't worry, he's not going to catch you here. I said, he goes, oh, one guy actually thought, well, if I didn't pay my tool guy, is he going to come find me? I'm like, yeah, he's the national enforcer.
He's the sergeant at arms.
He travels all the states. You never know where he's going to be, and he'll just walk up on you. Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. I'll pull into the Harbor Freight parking lot, and I'll look for other tool trucks. I'm like looking around.
Right.
Actually, it was funny because one of the guys I go up against, one of the Snap-on guys, and he had said something. He goes, one of the guys said they saw you at Harbor Freight, and I was like, yeah, well, I had to go hunt the guys. And he goes, man, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because that's basically what you're doing is you're going to Harbor Freight, because whomever didn't pay their bill and needs a tool isn't going to go to you because they owe you money. Right. So they go to Harbor Freight.
Chris, and
you're waiting.
It goes further than that, because the guy may owe the Snap-on guy, the Mac guy, if there is one, and the Matco guy. So he may be boxed out of tool trucks for a while because he can't approach it. So he's got to go. I mean, you used to be able to go to Sears, but no, he's got to go to Harbor Freight. I mean, I guess you could go to Lowe's if you want to get some, you could, but they don't have as much on the mechanical side. So yeah, they pretty much get forced into Harbor Freight, and it's like shooting fish in a barrel.
And as much guys, or as many guys think that, I hate the Snap-on guy or the Snap-on guy hates me, but we do talk and we do have lunch every once in a while, and we are looking for people. So,
comparing notes.
Yeah. I mean, it's, there is competition, and there is, hey, I want to get you or whatever. I mean, I've been told, past 20 some years that I'll be out of business next year, but
there were some rumors about you this year that started from, the other side.
When my truck was in the shop, it was told to my customers that his truck's really not in the shop. He's just trying to get all his money off the street so he can go out of business.
Yeah.
Really?
So,
yeah.
So
another tool guy said that. So
man, I would love to be like a fly on the wall during those lunch breaks, just to hear some of the conversations going on.
Most of them are good, like I said, but we're always looking for somebody. So
yeah.
Right. Throwing your tools around.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, they're going to be looking for us if we don't take our bottom of the hour break, so I should do that now.
Yes.
And I will say that your WHPC weather forecast is powered by Pantano's Gourmet with locations in Uniondale. As I look out the WHPC weather window, I see that it is sunny today. I remember last week, man, I came in from like a couple hours of shoveling snow. I was beat. Yeah.
It was done.
Sunny today, high of 46 with some high wind gusts. Tonight, clear skies, low at 26. We are getting into that dropping down phase. Tomorrow, going to be sunny with some clouds again, 38 and then 40 later on. So that's good. The weather is on the, we're kind of maybe stabilizing a little bit, which is nice. And the other stable thing about this show is if you're a proud member of the Nassau Community College alumni, like I am, Chris isn't. Brian isn't either. No. That's okay. You can find out more about how the Nassau Community College Alumni Association works, what they do, and what they offer. For more information, it's easy. Just visit go to the web and fire up ncc.edu/alumni. With that in mind, do we have a Christmas time honor group of the hour?
Actually, we do, and hopefully on the other side of this show, we'll find out some nice last minute Christmas gifts that Brian can suggest. Hopefully.
Take notes, Brian. This is how it's done. When I ask you that, this is how it's done. So take some notes and pay attention. What do you got, Chris?
Throw that tease out.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Motor Mouth Radio honor group of the hour this hour, those drivers who swear they're just running one quick errand and somehow end up with a trunk full of Christmas gifts, tangled lights, and a tree that absolutely will fit if you just angle it just right. These are the folks who know their car's cargo capacity better than Santa knows chimneys and who treat bungee cords like holiday decorations. They've mastered the art of driving home with eggnog sloshing, Mariah Carey blasting, and a wreath-riding shotgun. So if your quick errands turn into an impromptu Christmas shopping spree, you are part of the Motor Mouth Radio honor group of the hour this week. And yes, your car still smells like pine in July.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, we're going to take a little shorter break, so we want to get back to the business here with Matcoman Brian. So let's go a little bit more traditional here, traditional for me at least, with but this one's for our good friend Gerard from Rolling Thunder Cycle, who recently retired. So he's celebrating his first year not having to go to work, which is great. And we will be back with more Motor Mouth Radio with Ray, Chris, and Matcoman Brian right after these little notes, and keep it where you got it, right here on 90.3 WHPC. Play, Charles.
My name is Carl Anthony with Automoblog and AutoVision News, and you're listening to Ray and Chris on Motor Mouth Radio, WHPC 90.3 FM.
This show on 90.3 WHPC is brought to you by CarStar Celebrity Chase Collision, with 2 locations in Limerick and Oceanside, who remind you that New York state law says you always have the right to choose which shop will fix your car. CarStar Celebrity Chase Collision offers a full range of services, 24-hour towing between Montauk and Manhattan, shuttle service, and they can help you with a rental car arrangement if needed. All repairs include the CarStar Lifetime Nationwide Warranty, ensuring that the experts at Celebrity Chase Collision are always on your side.
Y sí, hablamos español.
More information is available at 516-593-0920 or online at celebritychasecollision.com.
It's a call-studded program. We do have another caller on the line. Caller, identify yourself.
Anthony, I called those guys with the cars one time.
Oh, nice. The Motor Mouth guys.
Oh, yeah, those good old boys.
There you are. Anthony, where are you calling from?
I'm in Freeport. Yeah, this morning I miss it. My boss was, every time I turn on, he turns it off. I say, whoa. Yo, you better, I give him a karate chop.
That's right.
Give him a karate chop.
All right, F5. Give him an F5.
I love it.
Hey, dudes.
It's a pleasure, bro. Take it easy. That was
amazing.
My favorite caller
of all time.
Maybe all time. I have heard him with the Motor Mouth guys. That's why I recognized him a little.
Hey, you, get over here. Every Sunday, 12 to 1, you are going to tune in to hear the Motor Mouths, my friends Ray Guarino and Chris Switzer. 90.3 FM, WHPC. You might learn something.
Yeah, Charles Schultz played it, but didn't play it that good. I tell you, Vince likes it. Yep. Other guys like it. If you have any musical sense, and an inkling of a musical shred in your body, you gotta. How do you not like this?
No, I don't mind it.
You know, we got a lot of
that. I don't mind.
You know what I got a lot of good feedback from was playing the Barney Miller and the Fish theme. There's a fellow who listens. Ken, I believe, is his name.
Really?
Small engine shop. I'm not sure where he is, but Ken had replied on YouTube about the Barney Miller. We got into a whole Barney Miller thing back and forth in the comment section about the characters on Barney Miller. So, Ken, if you're listening, give us a call, 516-572-7440. We'd love to talk to you. And
yeah, also, we got a text from John at 203-670-4127. Had a great question. He's asking Brian, does Brian see an increase of sales going into the holidays?
Oh, wow.
That's actually a great question, John. Thank you. Brian's stretching the wrinkles out of his brain here. Wait a minute.
Well,
going back 20 years.
You're saying I hope I do.
No, there is a increase.
There is.
It's not, and I don't know how much of it is. I've never really paid attention. How much of it is more shop owners, end of the year, tax reasons type stuff, right, or people buying gifts, but it does pick up and goes into the first of the year.
Well, but then again, I guess you could look at it like depending what you're selling. I mean, I don't think guys are buying socket sets or screwdrivers for their family. That'll be the hats, sweatshirts, or these things like the promotional.
I'm thinking like housewives are flagging you down, saying.
Right.
Well, I've had that a few times,
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean,
man,
my husband,
your wife ticked off at that one. I heard about that.
Right. I didn't know you were that popular.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny when I have a few guys' wives' phone number in my phone because they call me this time of the year to say, hey, I want to get this. Or know what he wants.
Oh, right. A likely story.
Yeah, well, it works, but
Nice.
I'm impressed.
Like I said, as I tell people, the tool man knows everything. So you'd be surprised at the conversations I have. So
interesting
stories you could write.
Let's dispel the myth. What does the tool man ask for Christmas?
Oh, that's awesome. A gleaming tool.
No, I don't ask for much of anything. So
Mustang parts.
Yeah, I like to have one really day to myself, but that never really happens.
Good luck with that.
You do. No, you can't say that because your wife and daughters they take trips, they go away. You've done the show from the kitchen a few times.
That is true, but
you get a few.
There's still a lot of work involved.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I shouldn't blame that on anybody but me. I can't stop. So
yeah.
That's most of that's my problem.
Right.
We got to get you a T-shirt that says "Leave me alone."
Right. Well, I tell you what, we're going to take this T-shirt. We're going to go to the phones and we're going to say, "Hi, caller. You're on the Motor Mouths and Matcoman Brian."
Hey, I was just thinking that same thing. I said he wants Mustang stuff.
Hey, Glenn, how's it going?
What's up, Glenn?
Good. I was going to ask, how's that car going?
Brian?
The Mustang?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, didn't you grab fenders? You were down at the big Carlisle place or wherever, and
Carlisle, yep.
Yeah.
Slow but surely it's coming along. I'm still dealing with welding in. I redid the shock towers, put torque boxes in, and I'm really just trying to set up the 9-inch rear end now in the back of the car, and.
Nice.
I had ran out of CO or MIG welding gas, and I went in to get my bottle filled, and they told me, "Hey, this is over 10 years. It has to be certified, repressurized, tested." And I said, "Okay, yeah, right." And
so, Brian, I don't know if you said, I think it was yesterday. I sent you a video on this old Tony. Did a video on these new welders that there was 3. He has one and they sent him 2 others. You should check that out because like one of the comments said, and Glenn, this is great for you to see too. One of the commenters said, listen, I don't even know half of jack crap about welding, but the way Tony described these machines, and I'm watching them fiddling through menus and all, I'm like, oh my God, I'd be lost 5 times over. But these machines now, they're multi machines, MIG, stick, and TIG, and they do all sorts of crazy stuff that I never even heard about. It's worth checking out. And it's by a company. It's funny. They have a big American flag on the side of the welder, but on the front it says "Made in Italy." So, so nice machine and good. So, Glenn, what about you? Your project? Any forward progress toward the end of the year, or are we? What are we doing?
Everything is time related. You know, work a lot, whatever, and then little time you have your other obligations. And like last week, my car broke down and did without it for a few days. And I said, well, we kind of got to fix this thing. This was cold, whatever. Then it snowed.
Yeah.
Of course, the alternator was the problem. I knew that was an issue.
Okay.
I had my local guy replace it. I just said, I don't want to do this right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, turns out, well, fast forward, the battery went.
They usually go, a lot of times they go together, yeah.
Right.
So I had like a bad cell, and I said, man, this thing went into limp mode.
Right.
Anyway, got it home, and I left it there. So I'll get a battery, and eventually went over to Colvin's. They made good on it, which was nice.
Good.
And got that car back together. I just washed the cars today. It just annoys me with all this salt.
I know.
You know?
I was lucky because my Mazda, which is the beater, it was getting dirty from being under the tree. It really looked like a ghetto cruiser. But the other day we had rain, and I like to get the leaves off the car. So as I'm taking the leaves off, I'm using the leaves to wipe the car down, and I got most of the dirt off. I got it pretty much in good shape. So yeah.
So just all
That's
the
good
above
advice.
and no other car work. I'm hoping, I bought that EFI system. I want to put that in, but I don't want to half start it, and I want to be able to get it done, like commit a few days to do it all. But
it'll take some time, Glenn. Yeah, it will take some time because you got to attack. Obviously, you have to, the mechanical part. And I just had a conversation with a guy at the UD about this the other night. They were talking about how, no, that's listen, I'm more of a points and carburetor guy. And I said, listen, I've had this argument with people where they'd ask me about my own car. Like, wow, you did this? Like, yeah, how did you do? Man, you must be like a tech something. I said, no, I'm not. I'm a backyard guy. I said,
yeah, you just learned.
I said, show me your car. I said, this is your car? You built this car? And like, guy's like, yeah, I did. I said, if you built this car and you're not fooling me. I said, you could easily convert to fuel injection. The mechanical part is nuts and bolts. Anybody can do that. The carburetor, the fuel injection bolts on like a carburetor. I said, and then you got to do some fuel. You got to do a lot of fuel work, and there's some electrical. I said, and don't get scared by it. It's not hard stuff to do, and they walk you through it. You just have to be methodical. And I tell people, people look at it like the whole project. I think, no, look at it in pieces. Bolting on the pieces is one thing. Doing the fuel system work, just concentrate on doing the fuel system work. Then concentrate on just doing the electrical work, and you can do it. So, I find like I'm becoming a cheerleader for but guys get intimidated. I was like, nah, don't be. You can do it.
I want it for the ease of driving, just to turn key and go. And
I love it. I reach in the window, turn the key. You turn it on, you listen for the fuel pump, and then you just you crank it. That's it. Yeah.
I drove the car last week because the Explorer was. I said, well, drive the Camaro. Why not? I got it. It runs. Didn't like the cold. I had to. I don't have a choke on this thing.
Oh, okay.
And it starts, but then you got to sit there and
feather it. Yeah.
Right.
Keep going. And if you walk away, it's going to stall.
So, Glenn, wait a minute. All these years you've had
the cold weather's great.
So, wait, all the years you've had the car together, why didn't you ever put a choke on it?
I have one, I think. I don't know.
This is car guy logic right here.
Glenn, you don't know the choke trick?
I had that mechanical,
No, you know what you do? When you fire it up, you just stay on the gas a little bit, dump it into drive where you're sitting, put your foot on the brake, blip it, put it back in the park, it'll idle.
Really? I've never heard that before.
Try it.
All the birds, this thing's running so rich. It's like
yeah.
But no, I think I still have that choke on here, but it was mounted under the dash. I think I tucked it underneath somewhere.
You're talking about a cable for a mechanical choke.
The cable one,
manual choke. Okay.
Yeah, it's a manual one.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So whatever. It runs.
Yeah, whatever. Well, try Chris's trick and let us know if it works. I'm curious.
Yeah.
Maybe. Just make sure the house isn't in front of the car when you're flipping along in gear. I mean,
right. Exactly.
Yeah, as I lunged through the garage door. Like, what happened?
I said, put your foot on the brake.
Chris, you better have
told me to do it.
You better have a disclaimer about this here.
Right. The views and opinions of Motormouth Radio are not necessarily the views and opinions.
Yeah. Don't try this at home. Well, I am home.
Right. Try it at someone else's home.
Do it outside.
Oh, that's good. All right, Glenn. Well, listen, good
luck with the Mustang project, and it does stink when you get turned down for your gas cylinders, and that does happen.
Hey,
well, like I said, we'll get back. And I don't know if you have the same thing I do. I have a 10 o'clock curfew at the house, so I can't make any noise after that. So I'm kind of limited on time that way.
If I'm not already standing upright, I'm usually watching the back of my eyelids.
Right.
Yeah.
And Glenn, the office still stands. If you when you get around to doing that fuel injection, you need a hand with it. You let me know. I'll be happy to help you out.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like I said, and you said do it in pieces, and that's the best way. Or any project. Hey, I got to get this rear end stuff done first, or this or that. And
yes.
I just don't want to take something apart where I can't drive. So
right.
I think
I understand that all too well.
Well, you'll be laid up for a little while, but that's to be expected. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll get done.
Yeah.
Hey, even today, nice enough outside. It's not too bad up here.
Right.
Could be worse. Could be colder. So.
Right.
All right, Glenn.
Anyway, enjoy. If I don't talk to you, whatever, or whenever, however, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
You got it, Glenn. Thanks. Same to you, bro.
Same here, Glenn.
Good talking to you, Glenn. Thanks.
All right, and you know what? We have another call on the line. Let's go back and say hi, caller. You're on with the Motor Mouths and Matcoman Brian.
Well, I just wanted to say hello, Ray, Chris, and Brian.
What's up, John?
Hey, John.
What's going on, John? I was worried about you. It took a second half to call in.
Yeah.
I didn't want to rush it today.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it's been a great year, and just wanted to wish Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and my apologies because I forgot last Sunday for my Jewish friends a Happy Hanukkah.
Right. Yeah, got it. Everybody's included.
I caught it before it's over, so
yeah, you got it.
So it still counts.
Yeah, it's like hand grenades and horseshoes. I was close.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No.
Same here. I hope you have a safe New Year as well.
Absolutely.
I think like most of us, we'll be home New Year's Eve. I stopped going out years ago. I don't know about you guys.
I stopped stepping over bodies on a sidewalk a long time ago.
Well, that's because you moved out of Brooklyn.
Unfortunately, I gave that up. 1999, I could tell you specifically because I was sitting in a data center to make sure that we didn't have a meltdown.
Oh, for 2000, yeah.
Oh, right. I was in a similar spot. That's very true. Yeah, 99 into 2000. What was that called again?
Y2K.
Y2K.
Yeah.
Wow, that was 25 years ago. Holy smokes.
That was a non-event, but
yeah, exactly. But we were all there, standing guard.
Well, hopefully next year will be good for all of us. It'll be eventful in the right ways and non-eventful in the bad ways. So I don't know.
I got it. Yeah. Brian, every time I hear you with the stories, you are definitely a great guest.
Wait till my movie comes out, John. Just wait till the movie.
Yeah. Well, that's why Brian gets tapped on the shoulder to be a co-host when Chris is out. You kidding me? You gotta have someone,
someone who could tell the stories.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't rent porn anymore. I don't want to see some guy with a big tool.
Yeah. I guess it's personal preference.
But John, he's very popular.
Yes, he is, and you can go bust his balls if you'd like.
That's it.
Oh no, you got to break them to get the $100 bill.
That's right. Well, we'll bust them, break them, whatever you want to call it.
And you could use a big tool if you'd like.
Right.
My grandson would probably be in his glory and not even realize that he broke a ball with a $100 bill in it.
Of course not. No. Yeah.
But
and then we give you a broom and a shovel to clean it up.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, John. We look forward to continuing this on in the new year with you and hearing more of your exploits and stories. So,
are you guys on the air next Sunday?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
You got to post the calendar somewhere.
Listen, it'd be more like when we're not on it. Well, that's when the power goes out. That's when we're not on. Otherwise, we're here. You know, that's how it's been forever. So
yeah, the sucky part is I can't remember what I had for breakfast.
I know.
I called into the show, and I'm listening to myself as I'm calling in.
Okay. Well, you should set a calendar then, so you know when Sunday is.
Well, no, that's a given.
Yeah.
The Sundays where you're not, you're doing a rebroadcast.
Right.
I'm like, I forget.
I know.
Right, and you're hearing yourself.
Well, we'll see if we can send you a personalized reminder next time. That's all.
Do you have that?
Yeah, I got your phone number. I'll send you a text. All right, John. Let us get going. We're almost done. We're almost at the end here. All right, John.
Thanks, John.
All right, thanks, John. So long. Hey, I wanted to run something by you, Brian. I thought of you. When I was at the UD, I was looking at one of Dougie's cars. He's got a 57 T-Bird that he's building. And that's
the gasser, right?
Right. He's got the straight front axle in it now.
Oh, wow.
And he said he was working on the rear end, and they're going to he wants to do all the brake lines and all before he lays the mechanical stuff in. So he said he's trying to find wheel cylinders. He can't find wheel cylinders for the back of this thing. I'm like, wow, how hard could it be? And he told me ICE number was 565. So I came home yesterday. I started doing some research, and ICE, for you guys, don't start running because the truck showed up. It's not ICE. ICE is EIS.
Right.
And I found out through texting some texts last night, I did find some wheel cylinders and Rock Auto had wheel cylinders for an early T-Bird for like $3 a piece. But he says, no, the rear end was changed because I think it's out of a 70 Mustang. I'm like, all right, well, that's a whole nother ball of wax.
Right.
And I said, I guess you could convert, but it ended up that then I said, you need to know at least the bore size because maybe we can rebuild these things. And he told me it was like an inch over an inch and an eighth bore with a half-inch inlet. And I'm like, damn, that sounds like truck stuff. And
it's like station wagon. That's what a lot of guys put on was the station wagon stuff because that was all heavy duty.
And he wrote back, said, well, yeah, it might have been, he said it might have been out of like a Divco or a Divco truck. I'm like, oh, there we go. So here I am looking for 57 Ford. So the question is, when you have to look for parts, but you're not sure what the exact application is, that's when you really got to be a Houdini with the parts books.
Yeah.
And, I think he's got it figured out. He found a guy that may have something for him, but I was like, because I'm looking on the computer and finding dead ends everywhere. And yeah, it's like I said, when you work on a car for a guy and there's aftermarket stuff and you don't know what aftermarket stuff it is.
Right.
Well, we can always play. I can play Chris right now and say, this is why we stick with stock. Because stock is safe.
You're right. But when you're building a 57 gasser, not many things are going to be stock. Most of, a lot of those guys threw old rear ends into cars back in the day, or Pontiac rear ends.
I think Divco is Chrysler.
I don't even know what. Yeah.
Well, like you, Ray, I myself worked at an auto parts store when I was younger, and I have all those books. And that's when you start digging through the books and you go through.
I was looking. I thought I had an ICE book, an older ICE book that my friend gave me when he closed his shop, and I couldn't find it. So yeah,
those are nice because, like I said, they have the pictures in the back and they have all the little diagrams and so forth. I had the same problem when I with my International Scout. They didn't make brake drums anymore. When I needed to put drums on it, and it took a while to figure out what later on in life had the same dimensions.
Right. Yeah.
What was it? Do you remember?
I can't remember, but I remember the number was a D55. It just stuck in my head.
Really?
For the drum phone.
I'm curious because I'm sure International would use parts from other suppliers.
Yeah, that was when I blew the rear out of it, it had old 13 spline axles in it.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It was like spacely cogs, it was like these gears in there that, it was
And you know that
out of a Willie's Jeep.
That's what I think when I watch a lot of these YouTube videos, and the guy goes to take something off, he grabs his ratchet, and you can hear it's like a 30-tooth ratchet. Like, dude, buy a new ratchet. Come on.
It's like 8. The guy like hits his partner in the head to tighten up. It's like, oh my god, dude.
It's like shifting the 3 on the tree. You know, it's like, oh man, I know.
When you shift and it goes into next week, you know, you hit the mother-in-law on the head when you go into the second, you know.
Exactly.
I'll still keep those ratchets. I don't care what you say.
I know. It's stock. It's okay.
Stock.
It's only because I love you. It's only because I love you. I know all about it.
We are coming to the end of the show. Brian, I want to thank you. I don't have my book with me, so I can't tell you. I think you did top Carl Anthony for the amount of appearances this year.
I hope, because I was really working on it.
I'll let you know later when I get home. I have the book. And of course, I always thank you for filling in for Chris when he's not here.
Yes,
and I appreciate it, guys. And I hope, like I said, everybody have a great Christmas. Enjoy the time with the family. Happy New Year.
Same
and, next year I'll take over some more. So I'm here.
I hope so. I'll be looking forward to it. Any plans for the new year, Brian?
Actually, inventory. I kind of played around a little bit. I wanted to do it earlier in the month, and now we're coming down to the wire and inventory and get stuff ready for the tax person. I do it to pain in the butt.
I remember you saying in the past your dad had helped you out with a lot of that work.
Yeah, now the girls help out, but again, like I said, it's just a lot of aggravation. Not aggravation. It's just time. It's time you don't have.
It's a time-consuming process. Sure.
Yeah, and it usually for me too. It takes like almost the entire month of January to sit down with all the paperwork and disseminate what goes where and how and why, and so I get it.
And it's always amazing because I'm the only fingers that push the buttons. And when you look in there and you're saying, how in the world did this get to be a -5, or why do I have 500? You know, so.
Oh, that's funny.
Just push the wrong, like I said, you get a little overly excited, and so, that's that.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, we are going to wrap, and we're going to wrap. We're not going to use our regular outro. We're going to wrap with another traditional song done in a jazz way for Christmas. And so with that, guys, we'll be back next Sunday, unless the big rock falls out of the sky and crushes us all. So that's possible. But 31 Atlas may come. I was talking to Al.
We all hit the billion and never see again.
That's another possibility.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. So let's see. Let me start this off. So Brian. Yeah, you're already on. Thanks again for coming in.
Appreciate it. Take care, guys.
Little drummer boy. Chris, what do we tell the people waiting for me outside in the nice warm parking lot today?
Don't follow us home unless you have a gleaming tool.
Right. Or a nice holiday ball we could break.
Or a nice holiday ball.
All right. So for Chris Switzer, Ray Guarino, Matcoman Brian, we're out. We'll be back next week. For Motormouth Radio on 90.3 WHPC. Hit it, little drummer boy. All right. Thanks, guys.
See you, bye.